Hello everybody, my name's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be doing my November TBR. I haven't done a TBR video in forever, it seems. But I'm finally getting around to doing one and I can't wait because I love filming these videos and looking at all the books I want to read for the month. Now this month there is a readathon going on called Falling into Fantasy and I will be participating in that. I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog it or not. We'll see. But I have a ton of books set aside for that readathon, so when it gets closer to that time of this month I will post that video, but for right now I'm just going to tell you the books that I definitely want to get through this November no matter what happens. So the first book I have to show you is a book I've already started today actually, and that is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas. I am not far in at all. I'm barely in. I'm like on page 10 or something, so still have a ways to go. But this will be my reread of this from last year when I first read it. So I'm excited because I definitely like this book a lot more than I thought I would from when I first read it, because there's only 2 characters we see in here from the other books. Well, 3, but like mainly 2 that you're aware of going into this book. So if you haven't read the first book, which is Throne of Glass, that book is basically about an assassin who is asked to become the who is asked to become the king's champion, and she has to compete against these other competitors, and there's lots of blood and secrecy and friendship. There's a ton of epicness in that book and it's just so good. I love it. I know a ton of people have issues with it and stuff, but it's their opinion. My opinion is I love it forever and nothing's ever gonna change my mind about that. And so this is like the 6th book or 7th book. It depends if you're counting Assassin's Blade, which is the prequel novellas. So this is the first book I would like to finish this month. You can probably guess what I want to read next. Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. I cannot wait to dive into this book. I've been wanting to read it as soon as I got my hands on it, but I was rereading the series, so I wanted to finish with that before I started this. And now that I'm coming very close to finishing it and finally being able to dive in, I am super excited. So this is the long-awaited conclusion of the Throne of Glass series, and it will change everything. I just know it. Everything's going to be changed. I'm ready for it, but like I'm not at the same time because I don't want it to be over, but I do. Yeah. The next book I want to read is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee, which is the sequel / companion to The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. If you haven't heard of The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, I have no idea what you're doing because that book was huge, especially last year. It follows this guy named Monty who is in love with his best friend Percy, and they go on this trip around the world together one last time before Monty must settle down and not be so wild as he is. Yeah, that's basically like the bare minimum of what the book's about. There's so much more in it though, so go read it if you haven't. And this follows Monty's sister, and I'm not totally sure what's going to happen in it, or I don't know what it's about really. But yeah, I'm excited because I really did enjoy The Gentleman's Guide. And the last book I know I definitely want to read this month. I definitely want to read it this month because I've been waiting for it to come out as soon as I read the first book. I just cannot wait for this book any longer. And that's Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I absolutely love Strange the Dreamer and a ton of people have loved it. I really don't think I've heard any bad reviews on Strange the Dreamer that I know of. I mean, I could have heard it in passing or something, but basically the book is well loved, and Muse of Nightmares I know I'm going to love just as much as I love Strange the Dreamer. I just need to get my hands on a copy of the UK edition because I've been trying to find places where I can get it. Like I found it, I think Book Depository selling it, but I cannot find the UK edition for Strange the Dreamer anywhere. So if you know any place where I can get it, please let me know down in the comments. I've been searching and searching. Although I think I may have found some place. I'll have to double check. Anyway, Strange the Dreamer is about this guy named Laszlo who is obsessed with this lost city of Weep, and basically he gets the opportunity to travel there, and while there he like uncovers some things and discovers things. It's really, really good, so go read it. And like that cliffhanger at the end of Strange the Dreamer like destroyed me so much. So I need to find out what happens in this book. Like Muse of Nightmares. Nightmares. That does not sound good. I'm so nervous. I hope this is like, this wraps up and ties up loose ends and everything works out for my babies. Also, I picked this book for a challenge in the Falling into Fantasy, that readathon, so if I don't get to this before that, which I probably won't as it's like next week, 2 weeks, I don't know. It's coming up though, so if I don't finish it before then I'll just read it for that, so it works out. So those are all the books that I definitely want to get to this November. I can't wait to dive into all of them and just read them, and I may just like read something else. Like I may not stick to my TBR, but I'm pretty sure I will because I really want to read those books. But I also may add in some more books, whatever, we will see. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!